And warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so, hey, Dave. It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. What a rookie system to get the kinks out and work properly.
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. The Heat trail by 4. Hero passes to Leonard. Will it go? Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
The first free throw is good. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Trey Burke comes in for Simmons. Winslow, the pass to Hero. That shot off, and Philadelphia the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Winslow with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Harris. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
To the paint, here's O'Quinn. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Inside. Leonard trying to break free. Shot's good by Hero.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Burke. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Harris. And count it from 19 feet away.
I'll tell you what, Harris is a solid mid-range shooter, and he feels comfortable from there.
Poke loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Waiters.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D. And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for the GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
Pass to Hero. Johnson with it. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. Just doing the job on the backdoor. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Hero. And the dunk by Winslow.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, it's still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far. But, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address. But I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Down low, Johnson over to help. A stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 11.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
The Heat trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Winslow against Harris. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Hero. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Johnson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the 76ers lead by 13. It's tipped. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Johnson is out there with Jones. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the 2-guard. To the inside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
There's the pass to Johnson. Now here's Jones. 11 points last game. Passes it to Hero for 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The 76ers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Murray comes in for Harris. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burke. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
The Heat trail by 13. Here's Waiters, and it's Miami with another.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
That's tipped. Here's Bolden, and he banks in the layup. Bolden's got his first bucket in this one. And, Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming the leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, how about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from. And that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Bolden, good.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Winslow kicks to Waiters. To the paint, here's Olynyk. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bolden, good.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Heat trail by 17. Winslow finds Olynyk. Now here's Waiters. Tight defense on him. from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And one of the hardest working players you'll find, Jimmy Butler. At the same time, you know what, Chris? He's not afraid to challenge his teammates.
Yeah, within his team, he's a culture setter, Kevin. I mean, I think he's learning that balance of being vocal, but also knowing just how far he can push his teammates.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Leonard's checked in. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer. He changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
He doesn't hit that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yes, yeah. They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looks flat.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wow, an explosive athlete that can beat you inside and outside. Butler's a complete player.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Shot's good by Waiters.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Down low. It's deflected.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
Simmons against Winslow. Outside Leonard. Pass to Waiters. And another basket for Miami.
And it makes him a lot more effective when his mid-range shot is dropping.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. Got that one up quick. He's got 24.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Leaders for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. He's going to pay for it.
The Heat trail by 11. Now Winslow. He has 6. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Oh, what a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Inside, and it's Butler with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. From 18 feet away, but they recover it. And the basket by Horford.
You love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Well, their pass to Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. Waiters gets a wide open look. They get it again. And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers leading by 9. To the wing right side. Baseline J on the way. And that one drops for him. And Miami has possession. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The dish to Embiid. Shoots over Leonard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the 76ers lead by 11. Waiters surveying the D. Takes a shot at the elbow. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Waiters got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Murray, no good. The Heat trail by 9. from 15 feet away. And there's the pass to Winslow. Embiid comes with a double team. Olynyk, good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Over to the left wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Horford, good. Horford's got 6 points. Miami's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Waiters dishes to Butler. There's the 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And Waiters over to help. Shot on the wing. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall. All the skill.
With 1 on the clock. The shot off that time. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Both teams making substitutions here. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Butler. No good there. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And they double up Butler. Ball's knocked loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And here is Waiters. 17 points in the game. Step back shot. And again, it's the Heat missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. 76ers moving the ball around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Winslow against Embiid. Winslow kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Butler. 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Richardson.
Well, that's just a veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air. Nice work.
Jonah Bolden's checked in for the 76ers. And a new group in for the Heat. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Jones checked in for Waiters. And Hero subbed in for Justice Winslow.
He lets the D off the hook right there. I mean, if they let him get that open again in that spot, they'll get burned.
And it's Butler missing. Philadelphia has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And yes, it's good. 28 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Hero. He's got 8. Dishes it to Johnson. Right side, Butler. Outside, Jones. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's good from long range. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of the point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Jones, no luck.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Embiid inside, working on Jones.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Here's Hero. He kicks it to Jones. Right side, Butler. And that time, also a missed shot.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Pass to Bolden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bolden's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Hero. To the middle. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at that Nets matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group. And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Embiid. Second in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Tobias Harris is checked in for Jonah Bolden. And Trey Burke subbed in for Simmons. And the Heat call time here.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Johnson surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. They double-team Johnson. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia, number 35.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Hero. He's got 8. Butler with the ball. Tries again. Johnson's shot is off.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Drills it from outside. He has 38 in the game.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 21 in the game.
Oh, what a talented offensive player. As soon as Butler is feeling it, he stays after it and keeps looking for his shot.
To the inside, pass to Hero. Johnson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Butler can't get that one to fall.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The Heat trail by 16. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The 76ers third.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
The fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Butler.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
The dish to Scott. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Scott, good. And the 76ers lead by 18.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
The pass to Leonard. Well, their pass to Hero. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got 11 points.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Basket good.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
The Heat trail by 17. Hero passes to Butler. And again, Miami with the triple.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Justice Win. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Miami. Waiters comes in for James Johnson. And it's Justin Winslow in for Adebayo. The Heat trail by 15. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Winslow in at the point guard position.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Kelly Olynyk grew up in Toronto. In 7th grade, his family moved to Kamloops, British Columbia. He and Steve Nash, the 2 notable players to come out that region.
Here's Horford. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Butler. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Embiid inside. Olynyk is covering. Can't get it to fall. Now here's Winslow. Defense right on him. Passes it to Butler. Count the basket. Butler's got 17 points here in the second half.
Oh, I love to see that. Butler is never scared to take it amongst the trees.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the number 3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, he's like.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Pour it on. It was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Allen, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
Well, step one was to close the door and then come back. Step two, though, we wanted to give our followers a show, no matter how they were watching. We wanted our performance to turn up their screens, because without them, without their energy behind us, we'd be low-key lost in the sauce.
Well, you weren't low-key lost. You played great.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Hey, yo, listen up. Game ball. I gotta give it to this absolute beast right here who pretty much did what he wanted to tonight. All right, nice work. Keep it up.
Good job, man.